What's up, guys? We're out in beautiful New York City today, Central Park, and what a great time to record a video for you guys on the topic of never eroding skills. You see, I work with a lot of young people. I always have apprentices working with me. I have young employees working with me. And I want to make this video on this topic of never eroding skills because what I see nowadays is that a lot of young people have massive problems with the basics. What does the basics mean? Well, the basics means basic skills like analytical thinking, like structuring yourself and your thoughts, like managing your tasks, like planning your tasks, like having a certain resilience to stress. And why I want to emphasize this is because most people nowadays don't learn these skills. You don't learn these skills in school, okay? Because most teachers, let's state the fact, most teachers don't know these skills themselves, okay? Because they're usually not required skills to even get into teaching. But these skills are so important because if you don't have this basic skill set, well, you're gonna have trouble building advanced skill sets, okay? Let's say, for example, I give you a task. You're an apprentice at my company. And I give you a task of researching something, okay? Probably a pretty simple task if you know how to research. You see, the problem is most people don't know how to research. They don't even know where they're going to be looking. They don't know how to structure the information. And first of all, they don't even know what I'm probably asking for, right? So they've never learned to actually be like, okay, I have a task. The first thing I should be doing here is I should be asking what the objective behind this task is. Why does Javed, giving me the task, need this information? Because asking this question up front will help you structure it afterwards, will help you to know where am I looking for this information, right? Am I setting up a presentation for a client? Is this an internal document which Javed needs just, for the sake of having the document? Or is he looking for a specific answer to a specific question? Now, this is a skill, okay? Asking the right questions is a skill. And most people don't know that skill. So they'll just be like, okay, I got this, like I get a task in school, and I'm just gonna do it to the best of my abilities. But that is not sufficient. So what you wanna be doing is you wanna really be focusing on that core skill set. You wanna define what that core skill set is for you. For my part, when I was young, I was really bad at analytical thinking. So what I would do is when I would approach writing an email, when I would approach a problem, whatever, I would just be all over the place. I couldn't structure my thoughts. I didn't know what direction I'm looking into, basically, okay? And because of that, the output would be rubbish. The output would just be rubbish, and I couldn't get through to the problem. I couldn't present a good solution to the question being asked. So what I did was I would find out what are my core skills that I have already acquired. What are the core skills that I need to acquire? For example, to be good at law, right? I studied law. And then I would really focus on those skill set and actually apply that thinking in my everyday life. So I would be going into a task and I would not only be thinking of, okay, I need to solve this problem now for a certain issue which I got in law school, but I'd be looking at, well, if I solve this problem, what does that say about my analytical thinking? Is there a different way of going about solving this problem, for example? So basically, what I want to give you today in this video is focus on the basics, okay? Everybody's always looking at advanced skills, but you can build advanced skills easily if you are really, really good at the basics. If you have a solid foundation underneath, you can build any kind of skill set. So for me, basically now, whatever I look at, if it's in the medical field, if it's in different fields, I understand it. Because I know how to approach different questions, I know how to approach different topics, and I can really get into them and understand them in a core, or at least at a level where it's sufficient to deal with whatever problem, whatever client I have, okay? So take this away, write down these core skills you need to build, define where you would assess yourself on that level, and then really get into defining what steps you can take today to build up those skills. Because I promise you one thing, in a world in which we live in today, where people don't have these skills anymore, where these skills are eroding because of a bad school system, because of low standards in general, you can really set yourself apart by being good at the basics. And that's gonna set you up for success in the future. Thanks for being here. If you liked the video, subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you here next time.